So Megala Amukos, Ofan Kuf Tzadik Zayin, he says that the letters of the Torah correspond with the neshamos, and each neshama has a letter. Every soul has a letter in the Torah, and just like you have combinations of letters, you have 2 letters make 2 combinations, 3 letters make 6, and 4 letters make 24, and 5 letters make 120 combinations. So we see that the number is exponential. The more neshamas you have, the more letters you have, the greater the amount of lights. So the more people you have, the lights aren't just added one by one by one, rather they're exponential. So when you have more and more Jews together, the lights are that much greater. So you can understand what it is to have groups of people together, gathered together for holy things. Now, it's the concept of keser, of a crown. Brov am hadras melech. That this refers to the reward in the world to come. This is the secret of the pasuk, Anochi magen lach scharcha harbe meod. That Hashem said to Abraham to go, and Anochi, which is the letters of the luchos of the Seras HaDibros, there's 620, and that's the hints to the reward in the world to come. The luchos would correspond with the reward in the world to come. And that's why it says, Anochi, the concept of Anochi Hashem Elokecha, of the luchos, is the concept of Scharcha Harbe Me'od, is a great reward. And that's the gematria of Hanchil Ohava Yesh. And it says that you get, that the tzaddikim get Scharam Chelkam V'chelik Chavero. They get their portion and the portion of their friends. So that's 2 Yesh. And Yesh is Keser, is 620. And that's also the secret of B'yishishim Chochma. That's Yesh, within those who are the concept of wisdom, you have this double portion. And on the other side, you have 620 sparks of darkness. Tafresh Kaf Nitzutzi Choshech, which is the concept of the wicked, Reshayim Gehinom, and instead of Keser, it's Kares, to be cut off. And that's the 620 sparks of darkness as opposed to the 620 sparks of light. Each spark is a letter. And the Samach Mem and the Satan and the Nachash all together is Gematria Kares. And that's the idea of the Luchos. And now we know that by the giving of the Torah, a crown was, there was crowns tied on to each and every Jew. And this is hinted to in the crowns of the letters. That when Moshe went to heaven, he saw that the Malach was tying crowns to the holy letters of the Torah. And this corresponds with the crowns, with the concept of Keser that's on every single neshama. Now Moshe himself corresponded with all the neshamos. So he represented this idea of all of Israel, and so to speak, the crowns and the reward. Now, the concept of it says when Moshe said "Vata yigdal na koach adnai," he was hinting to the fact that there's 600,000 letters in the Torah plus 65. 600,000 plus 65, and that's 65. So the 600,000 of letters correspond with all the neshamos, and the 65 corresponds with the koach adnai, which is the idea of the Shechina dwelling in Bnei Israel. So when Moshe was asking Ata yigdal na koach adnai, he was asking for forgiveness by the concept of the presence of the Shechina that dwells in all the souls of Israel with the koach HaTorah, which is 600,000 letters. And that's the concept of Samechei is Gematria Adnai, which is the 65 extras, is the Gematria of the Shem Adnai, which is this idea of the Shechina within the souls of Bnei Israel. over the 600,000.